Hello chat. Right, we've had a bit of a mare tonight. Tech stuff, real work stuff, and real life. We are now at last in game. I wanted to get 1,000 hours of ARC tonight. I've got 997 hours of ARC. So I figured if I could be on for more than 3 hours tonight, I'd hit my 1,000. It doesn't now look like that's going to happen because I've got to get up at 5 to work at 6 tomorrow. But we'll see how we go. Shouldn't really play till after midnight. Six minutes, you might as well go in the beetle. Right, we can have that. Wait. What more weight can you take? Got to go and get dressed and pack in my pants, chat. It's not good, is it? Rather than winning wild if I walk around in my pants. Look at that, it took 65 me. I think it was getting a big belly. So I've got all these sandwiches. I won't take them out yet. But I can eat that one for now. It's not mine. Cool. Let's get dressed, chat. Right, we look like Mirth now. We look like Father Mirth. Put this stuff on the thing. We'll have to go get some cooked meat. Let's go and see people. So this house, which I actually quite like, chat. And where it is and how it looks, and the design of it. Not too big, it's alright for us. Got a little kitchen going. We've got to convert it to stone so it fits with the rest of the castle, which is alright. I don't mind doing any of that. Yeah. Is there a place I can stand here? We can access that. Access that. Yes, there is. Good. We're going to get rid of this couple of stuff. Take all that. I'm encumbered, which is why I wanted to be able to reach back. Lovely. Oh. Just check, that's empty. It's empty. Can't pick this one up. Basically, we demolish it. Right, so that was in the middle of the room. Yeah. I want to basically replicate this. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4 across. White 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deep. Corner missing. Green SKRP here. We might put this foundation first. No. I could drop this foundation 12, 34, and actually make this the house and then put the greenhouse next door. Let's go and see people, let's go and see what's happening. That wall's all built up now, so I can't go that way. Yep, the deer's there, the pig's there, and the beetle's inside. We'll just go on foot for now, chat.
Roger,
And your father's just staring. No, he's awake. He's just staring at a wall.
Can you hear people? Some horses.
Got one.
I should have a horse tonight. I was promised one.
silly reason.
What's going on
I
here?
don't know.
He's copying me.
He's too Batman.
Oh, if I was copying you, it would have been purple. It
Hello
ain't
there.
purple.
Hello.
And besides, I got the better mustache.
Can I help you? Like,
I'm
I'll be back in a
I'm just the
minute.
farmer here. I was just being polite and saying hello.
oh, right. I thought you needed something. You come up and said hi, then right
Come on.
off. It's
No,
okay.
no, I've seen you from a distance talking to Rarity, so I guess I know who you are. But yeah, sorry, I'm
Oh,
Mirth.
yeah.
I'm Mirth, the farmer.
Yes, I believe we met.
Yeah, but he ain't getting out.
Arf. Yes.
Hello, your ladyship.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello, Mirth.
Bye.
How are you today?
All right, thank you. I'm going to see what keep stuff you've got in the coffers upstairs and do as you asked yesterday.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about Mirth.
Okay.
Unless you've got anything else that needs doing.
We'll have plenty of them. If possible, someone would you be able to make a
It's okay, Kate.
lot
You
of
can come up.
bushes and flowers.
Yeah, that's
I
already
need to
done.
go around and look at all the trees you planted.
Yeah, I've got flowers, I've got trees. There's a whole cupboard full down by the farmhouse.
Ah, brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah, they're just not in the ground yet.
Right, that's good. That's good. I need to carry on with building, but I've got so much macy stuff going on here. I don't know you're in grappling hook.
Trying to escape. We know your trickery.
And where's my hug, woman? You know?
Right. Yeah, I don't know if it's been marked. Molly did say he's going to try and get me a horse. That's 71 unclaimed, yeah. I could certainly borrow it to transport stuff. Then I'll ask Molly if it's alright to keep. Where was it? Yeah, seems unclaimed. Just on end. Female. Options. Change name. It hasn't got a saddle, which again makes me think it's unclaimed. Oh, I should actually tend to carrots first. Yeah, 71's good. Very nice amount of speed already. Right. That's me. Right, no more points, but it was 120, it's 214. Wild 13. Yes, it's pretty much level. Maybe someone's. We'll find out. Right, along the put line. Let's check on our carrots first of all, chat. Carrots come first. check on the carrots, and then we can get on with the stuff. Because I know they're growing okay. Right. Hi Slash.
Hey there.
Right. Has anyone been on today? No. No one's been on. These carrots are nearly dead. Bugger. Carrots may have been dead. Right. Nothing. Right. It looks like the carrots have died. Everything's died. Because no one was on. Right. Hopefully they got some carrots out of them. Nothing in there, I'll get downstairs. Right, we'll have to get a lot more put. Slightly more time because they've already stopped growing. But at least we've got carrots for now, and most of this kingdom has got riding animals now. And we've got most of the community animals. Nice sheep. Look at that.
Or is everybody anyway? Hey, Mirth.
Hey Rafe, alright?
I'm alright.
Yeah.
How you doing today?
I'm okay. My carrot plots are in a sorry state. I've got to start them off again. But I want to relocate anyway. And
Oh, you have to start from scratch?
yeah, there's I've not been on since yesterday, and they've not been tended. So yeah, it's okay. We've got a fair few in the icebox now, so it won't be bad.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's sad that you have to start over again. That's too bad.
So they're middlings, so it's alright. I'm just gonna go and find the pig for now. Give it some stimberries.
All right. We will also most likely need sheep, like at some point, and then
Yeah,
breed a few sheep.
Yeah, I started yesterday with Lyle. I made Lyle a quantity of the veggie cakes, and he was going to look for. I asked for 1 male and 2 females to get us started. He found this one.
Oh, good.
Riley's claimed it.
I noticed that with the colors and everything. So yeah, because apparently they're really good for their fur when they are tamed, and you put enough food in them to make them healthy and
then use the
such,
scissors on them.
if you make them as healthy as possible. Yeah, well, a little sharper than the scissor, but if you use something that yeah, not exactly humane, but it
Oh,
does
I get you.
get the
Okay.
job. Yeah, it gets the job done when you need a lot of pelt.
Right, okay. So if I catch up with Lyle or even Molly, we've got the stuff to make the veggie cakes now. They just need to find the sheep. And then once we get a few, we can breed them, as you
Oh,
say.
good. Right. Molly is down by the stable. She's making sure several stags are getting food and stuff, so she's doing that. But if you want to go down there and talk to her, you should take a look at the new stags as well. They're pretty awesome.
Okay,
And
yeah,
we
I'll do
got
that. I'll
some
go and
beavers.
see her.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool, thanks, Rafe. You good?
Hello.
I am good. Hey, Victoria, how are you?
Good. I'm just admiring this very colorful sheep.
Yeah, that's Riley's handiwork.
Well,
is,
somebody
rather
mentioned
amazing.
that it was her birthday. I didn't know it was her birthday.
When?
Wow.
Well, yeah. I think it was Lyle that said it was her birthday. Or a birthday.
I haven't even met the girl.
I assumed it was hers. Oh, she's just so sweet. She's really a lovely child.
Oh, that's good.
We
Very
were just
yeah,
talking about sheep.
They decorated a house and
Yeah.
and it's all colorful, just like that sheep.
Yes,
They
it's
had
very
fun. They
colorful.
set off flares of all colors and
Wow.
fireworks and painting, and even the maester sang a song. I think Lyle was singing.
Oh, wow. The Maester sings.
Do you know if Lyle found
I wanna
any
hear
more
that.
sheep? I made some veggie cakes last night, and he was off looking for sheep because we need to get some.
Oh, nice, nice.
You think
I
maybe you
haven't
can
read
help him
it
out,
yet, but
Victoria? Because I'm not sure Lyle is
yeah.
awake right now. There's usually sheep right outside our gates. And if you can get just a couple of them, you know,
Yes. How many
that would
sheep did
that
you
would
need?
get.
It's just to get started with the population because Rafe was saying they're very good for fur provision.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they're
Oh.
very good providers
So-
of wool and stuff. Yeah.
So this is a female. We just want really a male and another female, and that should be enough to get us started.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have to be tonight though. I've got a farmhouse to build as well, so
Yeah. There
Yes.
was a meeting
alright.
scheduled for today, right?
Yes, and I believe that's
Thanks,
in
Rox,
about
for
15
popping in.
minutes, depending on.
I missed your
I
singing
think
last
I heard
night.
Count Coro's voice though, so he might be sitting in, or it might be delayed because of
Rafe
it. I'm
wants a
not
sheep.
sure.
I've got so much to do,
He's,
but you
he's,
know.
he's a good friend of Storm's End though, so even if he sits in, that's fine. But it might be slightly delayed because of whatever, you know. Just stick around the area. I think in the the next 15 minutes, and after that,
Okay,
yeah, go.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, it
I
sounds
would
like there's
say
a lot
that's
of
about
babies
it.
coming. So I'm
There's-
probably gonna go gather some berries for them and see what I can.
Okay, I better get on tending to these carrots then. So yeah, I'll see you
Oh.
both about.
Oh, yes.
Victoria,
I'll tell
the
you-
beavers are currently resting from having babies, but there's Mr. Beaverton over there. If you want to use
Oh,
him
okay.
to get berries, he's pretty good at it. That
Oh,
might help.
Okay, that sounds good. I was
Yeah,
gonna
he's
say
right over
that in order to tame one of those Kentros over there, they actually go through about 80 to 85 vegetables.
Wow.
So you
Wow.
want to know where the saver route went? Yes. I had some carrots planning on taming some horses, and I had to feed it to make it through. But I got a really good tame. taming effect
Yes,
with it. So
That's good.
and
it was worth
We've
it.
Draven
still
was
got
showing me the
carrots.
control
We've still
earlier,
got
and it's
carrots in the
amazing.
icebox. But I looked up at the top where
Yes.
the
Yes.
plots, and they
Yes,
all
it
need
was.
to start
Yeah.
again. They're all just middlings now, so they've lost their production at the
Okay.
moment.
Well, if you ever need some seeds, we've been stowing seeds there in the workplace in that table next to the sink there.
Thank you. I've got quite a few seeds.
If you
I'm
ever
going to
need them,
relocate the
then-
greenhouse. That was what I
that's
was
good.
going to do tonight, and put it behind the Maester's house somewhere.
Right.
I need to talk to you as well, Mirth, about your farm.
Okay, yeah.
I talked to Lady Rarity about getting your stone foundations, you know, for your greenhouse, and she said, well, the whole thing will have to be rebuilt because we need you to have a what are they called? The windmills. The windmills. You need to
Okay.
have a
So
windmill
that's
on your
keep
farm.
You're
You're
foundations,
going to
isn't
need
it?
a bigger plot.
Right, right. So in the end, Lady Rarity will have to help you out with that. You know, so don't build too much. I don't want you to build things that might later have to be revamped. You know, my friend.
Okay, that's why I've only built out of wood for now. Really, I just wanted something operational.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And that
Sounds
works.
good.
You know, I really like the thing you've done so far.
Yeah. I do enjoy building, even using the basic
Yes.
resources. I've
Mhm.
practiced
Me
quite a
too.
bit of
Me
building,
too.
so obviously I'm not a stonemason here in Westeros, but yeah.
No, but I think in our dreams we're all a little bit of a builder.
Yeah, I've dreamed a lot about it. So I'll go and see if there
Yeah.
are any keep foundations that I think I can put them down. Lady Rarity said. So if they're in that coffer,
Yes.
I can.
As long as you don't build any of it, you can still put them down, I
Yeah.
believe.
Okay. That's what I shall attempt to do first then. At least for a greenhouse base.
All right, my friend.
We do on the warehouse,
Well, you let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, Rafe.
but remember we have a meeting in 9 minutes, so you might want to sit in the phone room.
Okay.
Alright,
Be rare.
go look for a chair.
Hi, Ray.
Hi.
Do we have
I was,
benches in the phone room?
I don't know. I was tasked
We do.
by Andy and thank you, Aiden.
Hey, Keegan.
That's good. I was tasked by Aiden and Molly. They just gave birth to a pretty amazing stag.
Right, what have we got in here? Quite a lot of stuff, but have we got a windmill? Keep ceilings. Keep ceilings, keep foundation. 8. Oh, rounded. We could have a rounded greenhouse, chap. Don't forget rounded glass windows in this. Let's have the 8 keep foundations. Right. Yeah, they're nice. Only one of them though. All three of them will have them windows. No, is that lag? Yeah, it was lag. Wow. Archway. Okay. Okay, let's have a look in the other coffers. So we've got a meeting in 9 minutes. That's good for the RP. I'll get anything built. That's good for the RP. Yeah, we need more fertiliser. The beetle's not actually producing it much at the minute. It's still got pop in it. And it's got loads of spoiled meat, so I'm not quite getting that. Set the stuff. There is bad lag tonight, chat. I'll press to open that coffer. There we go. What's in this box? Nothing in that box. What's in this box? Well, actually, I'll have the food tray because we can use it to store to keep stuff in. Right. 3 windows. I'll keep that. I want 4 actually. Oh, I'll keep gate. I'll keep gateway. Only one. But we can get animals in and out of that. A secret door frame I don't think we need. Keep door. Keep doorway I want. Door frame secret. Right. So we got a door, no door frames. Actually though. Double doors are nice. Right. It might just say arch. Right. 3 of them. Right, just walls. Keep wall 71. Right, I won't be able to carry 71, I don't want 71. Where's they gone to?
So Keegan, I also set Mirth on the task of starting to collect sheep, so we can get a lot of pelt at some point.
Stag saddles in the vicinity.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Oh, they've gone there, that's why. Right, split stack. Half.
Keegan, for smithy, what do you require to be gathered? What are you missing the most? Obviously metal, but is there anything else?
Move.
Say again?
Can't move.
I was wondering if there was anything you're short of apart from metal at the smithy, at your smithy. Your workshop.
Everything. But we got a
Hides,
meeting
Stone,
coming up soon,
wood.
so
Fiber.
maybe after the meeting, we'll go out and start gathering stuff.
Right,
Okay,
that
that'll be
should
good.
allow me
I'm
to move
keen to
it
help with that.
slowly.
Yep.
Yeah. Once we can acquire better blueprints, we're gonna need a crap ton of stuff. So might as well.
Oh, yeah.
Slow, but I can go to the meeting.
Already.
Hopefully Molly's done with the beavers soon, so we can use those to gather wood. I don't know why she took them to breed them.
She's done with it. She's done with it. We got a really good
Okay.
beaver out of it. At age 20, it's a very good beaver. So. And
You seem
Mr.
quite
Beaver-
pleased with
Beaver over
Mr.
here, too.
Beaverton.
Yes, I like Mr. Beaver. He's over there. He's got plenty of
Let's head
chops
to the meeting.
for the work.
Mirth. Oh, Mirth, I have something for you.
Oh, it's pleased, your lordship.
This is from one of the
Well,
little ones.
I'm gonna go inside and
at
sit down.
Winterfell. Her
and
name's
take a few
Catalia.
moments.
She's from Lys.
Okay, Rafe.
A delicacy from Lys.
Rafe.
That's very impressive.
Sorry, not Rafe. Mirth.
Did I hear my name?
No. Yes, sorry. I meant to say Mirth.
That's very good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Hi.
Is that your house kind of over in this sort of direction over the back of the keep there, the wooden house?
The wooden house with the red trees, yeah.
I noticed that there was some open windows, and I've been told that there's a thief about who likes to throw monkeys into windows and open doors, just to let you know.
Yeah, my plan tonight, I've only just found out about the meeting, was to actually rebuild that house. Lady Rarity's made a load of stone parts, and it will be completely rebuilt as soon as I get
Right.
a chance. But thank you for the warning.
Okay, well, if I'm not busy with other things, I've offered to help Keegan here restock his smithy. Then, and if you see me at a loose end, just call and then I'll come and give you a hand. I think I can.
Okay, thanks for the offer, Dragon.
Is the lady here by? She's not in here.
Best head over to the keep.
Where do the meetings take place? Upstairs in the keep there?
Yes, in the throne room.
Yeah, in the throne room.
Alright, okay, thank you.
Put sparklers on Dad's head. That would light the place up.
What? Very good. Why would he do that?
Do what?
Put a sparkler on Dad's head.
To light the place up.
Oh, and Aiden, may I ask, did you have anything to do with the little small wooden building on the side of the keep there?
Wooden building.
Couple of us went in it. Riley was in there. Vaughn and somebody else.
I never put that building up.
It's just a very small one, just I think it might be a little 1x1.
Hey, brother. I'm gonna build you
Oh.
a house tomorrow, too.
Oh, no, I don't need a house.
Yes, you do.
No. Who told you I need the house? I don't need one.
Trust me, you need a
Let's actually
house.
sit at the back.
I
Because then I
live
can see
somewhere
everything,
else.
then I can see better.
Where do you
I
live?
can't turn round.
Told me that I live in the keep after we built a house. That's only
Could do with some light in this throne room. Keegan's in.
I never see you sleep in the
So
keep.
we are what? We Wednesday evening, 10 o'clock.
Not now, when
If
it's
that's the standard
rebuilt.
time for meetings, then that's quite good actually. I don't know if it is. We'll find out.
Hey, maybe when Mommy removes the keep, I'll have to smell Dad, 'cause he smells like potatoes, and I think he never had a bath in a while. What's wrong?
You should go tell Dad, go take a shower or something. You like
A bit more light now, so that's better. Been here before chatting with meetings, haven't we? Right, let's just get up so someone else can sit next to me. We're staying on the same seat.
I think that's a very good idea. I'll tell them myself.
At the end, then someone can fit there.
Go tell them. I'm gonna go talk to them.
I'm gonna go refill my water bottle before I forget.
All about the RP, but we're not getting anything done.
Yeah, it's not as good as it used to be.
Be fine once we've got the house built, but well, we got the house built, but we've got to rebuild it. But yeah, I think I'm going to put the base down. So which base? Do we build the house?
How was your
base?
day been today, Aiden?
Or do we build the greenhouse base? I think the greenhouse base. Put the plots down there, get the carrots going again properly, because then they're near the pig and the beetle.
Have you been up to much?
My house has got nothing much worth.
Alright, it has begun without.
Could put windows into it. Wooden windows.
I'm sorry, this is quite the. Alright. It hasn't begun actually. Oh, thank God.
Got no gold anyway. Anyone robs me.
Lady
I won't get much. Few sandwiches. Gave all my gold to Sir Roderick, so when we went to the Iron Bank.
might be in the warehouse.
I won't need gold, I live in here, I've got everything. I'm doing stuff.
Did you have a design in mind already, Mirth, for your house?
Yeah, a mount, and I've got the
These
stag.
guys are being squirrely.
Said she'll
Yeah.
get me a horse at some point.
Running around like
So that's fine.
headless chicken.
Do need to get out around the kingdoms and explore the island of Westeros. I think we're about here 9 minutes.
I'll find her.
Alright. Sheldon, dear, you can come back a little bit.
Yeah, I suppose the difference between keep foundations and stone foundations is keep foundations can be picked back up. So there's some certain sense in that. I can make large crop plots. I can just move the sink for now.
Yeah, Sheldon, please do take a seat right over here.
Evening, Racer.
Good morning. Now, I wish I could explain to you what happens in those meetings, Sheldon, but it is my first, of course. What is...
Hey Keegan, we're gonna meet in the breeding stables.
But
Never known that makes
in the breeding stables.
We're not meeting in the throne room
Where
then?
it is, just follow me.
Alright.
easier to
Everyone
meet
needs
there.
to go to the breeding stables because the stable hands decided it was a
Pick
good
up the
time.
bunches.
Pick up a bench.
Read
pick up a bench.
everything.
Dad, can you help me? Please?
What's wrong, Aiden?
I can't carry an ounce more than I'm already carrying.
No, I'm already very heavy.
Alright.
I got too much
have no
dice.
idea where they are.
to the
I picked up
horse.
all those keep
Oh,
Follow
foundations.
me,
Yeah.
Maester.
My horse is with y'all's horses.
Alright, I guess let's follow everyone.
Stables we got.
First
Thank you,
step's a bit
Daddy.
big.
That's alright, let's go.
It's alright.
I'm not sure where this stable is.
Okay.
Could have took a horse actually. I think the stable's below my farm, so if I went to the farm and dropped off some of the stuff, then I could just go down the hill. Might not be a bad idea. So we are going the right way. I don't think this was here a minute ago. We dump all the stuff off and then we can run around. That's Lyle, that's right. So Lyle's going to be near us. Pork pie is the closest receptacle. Who gets to hold the stone? Well, that's rather unhelpful. Little lag spike. Might get to the meeting just in time for it to end.
Oh my god, Mirth, are you looking for the stables?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Follow me.
Thank you, Ayn.
It's right over here.
Alright, thank you. Thanks, Owen.
So,
You got the rest of the benches, Owen? Did you pick them up? I'm like burning my arm here.
You should put that away.
You're
Right,
burning
can
my
everyone
arm.
take a seat?
Ow.
Apart from one stable hand to remain feeding the animals.
I'm gonna have to ask Mason for burning cream.
Oh god.
Just spit on it.
Rub some mud on it. Works in the core.
It's character building.
Okay, now where did my husband disappear to? There. We're always waiting for him.
Maybe he went to get the chair.
Ugh, we don't need
I'm gonna go look for him.
And another person goes
And
missing.
then Roderick's gonna come back, and then we're gonna have to wait for Owen, and it's gonna be a circle
Back
of
and
waiting.
forth and back and forth.
And next question is Barty awake? And where is he if he is?
Yeah, I haven't seen Barty tonight.
I haven't seen
Me
Barty
neither.
since the Forced Sleep.
Online or in my stream.
No, he was awake. I did see him.
He was. Well, where is he?
He was in their Cora.
I don't know.
Have Corey returned to Harrington? Maybe he went with him.
This is at 10. It'd be good for a meeting. I don't know.
He did know
Oh,
about.
but he should know about the meeting.
Right?
He did know about it because Owen showed me and him the sign yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as he knew about it.
I hope he's not drinking.
It's not so much the drink you have to worry about with Bart, it's the drugs.
That purple's quite psychedelic, really.
Oh, I don't know. I think we need to get Barty Slash and myself sitting next to each other.
That'd be quite the assembly. I'd have to make a painting out of that.
Sweetheart, are you coming?
I'm not sure I have enough color for it though, but I would try.
Here.
Up and
Hey,
speak of the
Barty.
devil.
I'm sorry, I was escorting Catalia home.
Do we have
Right,
enough
is that
benches,
everyone?
Is that me or these chairs feel a little rough?
Um,
I think it's just Lila asleep.
and we're waiting on Lord Roderick again.
Oh God, Dad, get your
Oh,
butt
someone
in
requested.
here!
Shut your mouth, Aiden.
Oh god.
Alright, that does absolutely nothing.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine now, it's fine. Okay then everyone, welcome to the first meeting after the winter. Welcome everyone back, and it's all exciting. New start, more work, a lot more work. First of all, I'd like to praise everyone for the amount of hard work that everyone has actually done. You have managed to build 2 extremely large structures, i.e. the walls. You've done that in such little time, it's really impressive. Thank you all for all your hard work. Now, we do have a vote which we want everyone to take part in, and that is for a new steward. We did plan to have this vote before winter came upon us,
Ooh, too
and
early for me to be
this
steward.
steward will be mainly handling the politics of a kingdom. So they'll be travelling around with myself and Lord Roderick, also on their own, to visit the other dukes, ladies,
Next season,
lords,
that's a job
even
I'd
her
like.
grace.
At the minute, they're not going to put the new father as the steward.
There's about 2, I think, names that have been put forward, and also names that have been come up in previous votes. That'll be Andy and Keegan. So it's up to you all to pick who you think will be ideal to become this new steward. So during this meeting, I would hope that everyone takes the time to think on which one, or even if you have a new suggestion, just think about it, then we'll all write in a note and probably make up a box like we normally do. Right. Next on the topic, depending on if the votes do come in on the new steward, we may need a new stable master. As you all know, myself and Lord Roderick prefer everyone to have one main job role. So there'll be your steward. For instance, if Andy does become steward, he'll no longer be stable master. It's like with Arlen. As he is steward, he's no longer first ranger. So there might be a possibility that there'll be a new stable master. However, the stable masters, first rangers and knight commanders do not get voted in. They are hand-picked by myself and Lord Roderick.
Victoria, that's if it's not Andy.
So the stable masters will, depending on what the steward vote is, will have to remain after the voting. My love, would you like to announce the knight commander and the first ranger?
Aye. With knights, seniority exists, at least in my eyes, and the man who I've chosen for knight commander has proven himself both as a protector of the people and a staunch protector of Lady Rarity. So I would ask for Slash of Storm's End. I would have you as knight commander. should you accept.
He died at the end of last season.
Oh yes, I accept. Thank you.
I'm glad to hear it.
Knight Commander Slash.
Hold on, Slash. Well deserved.
Here, here.
Congratulations.
I look forward to talking with you later about what's expected, about what you need to do in that role.
Oh,
I have
yes,
no
my
doubt
lord.
you will serve well.
Oh yes, I will.
For First Ranger, this person has shown himself as forever patrolling the lands, as befits a ranger, and befits his rank as hunter as well. So I would ask Ptolemy Fenward to stand up and accept the role of First Ranger, should he accept it.
Barty.
All right,
I
Bart.
accept.
Congrats.
Well done, Barty.
Hold on,
And I look forward to working with you as well.
Congrats.
Well deserved,
Archie.
buddy. Well
To
deserved.
do that, oops.
You've
I
proven
meant to do
yourself
this.
quite amicably.
Tom's got a heart him
I've already received several reports from you, as early as this summer has given.
Do my best.
I have no doubt. A quick rundown.
Congratulations.
Both of you will need to organize your rangers and knights, and then look to Keegan. At this stage, to only look for the necessary equipment until the knights and rangers quarters are set up. You'll both need to work together to communicate well, for both your roles interlink. And I look forward to seeing you on the council.
Okay, moving on. We do need to discuss about what blueprints we all want to get. Bear in mind, it is only the green thread. So this Saturday, the Iron Bag will be selling. Also, while we all think about what type of blueprints which we would prefer for ourselves and also for selling to other kingdoms and other people, we also need to think about what other stuff we can sell to bring in some income, because all the gold will be going for better threaded and also better equipment for ourselves, also making trade with other kingdoms. Those that were here last summer, the trade with the other kingdoms was to make sure that everyone within Storm's End had better armor and better weapons. So if we all work together in selling what we can, so that's either breeding certain animals with mutations, to even whatever you find, offer Alpha Raptor. Anything can sell, which will bring in an income, which will provide everyone, and I mean everyone, within Storm's End, better equipment. So if you do have any suggestions, please do say.
Maybe we could start off with a something we all could use, like a sword or something like that.
I think everybody will be buying a sword, though. Maybe we need to buy something that's not common thing and that everybody will want, like a higher demand item that not everybody's clamoring to get right off the bat, but still needs.
But
Could also try.
Green pipes. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, pike would be good.
Desert cloth shirt, so that easy to make. The people wear them.
Okay.
Yep. Still high demand though, I think, because so many people wear them. Do you think anybody else would buy a desert cloth shirt?
I think Sunspear might, since they did it last
Mm-hmm.
summer.
Right.
Do know that Winterfell is looking to buy green flak chest piece and possibly green fur pants.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
So with
Those
that in
are all
mind, we should
high
look to purchase
tiers.
something different.
Any low tier suggestions? Low tiers are normally tools and torches.
Yeah, the pike is an interesting idea, and I think, because it's a tool that everybody uses and could possibly bring in a fair amount of income for us.
Mm-hmm. And also a pike is mainly used when mounted.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Bart? What do you think we should get?
If you say a bow, I'm gonna punch you.
Artie's fell asleep, I think.
Well, if no one is getting the bow, it might sell.
Yeah, but I think several people will get the bow. I mean, everybody has a hunter. Question is, I mean, are we willing to throw the dice and think maybe we will get the better roll of the dice and get the better bow than maybe, let's say, for instance, Timberlands or whoever might get a bow, you know? Are we willing to roll the dice on that, or maybe get something that's more obscure that not everybody will be getting, but is still in high demand?
Any thoughts on a crossbow? That's something that almost everybody or everybody can use, but perhaps might not be the first thing that the other kingdoms may think of.
Just bear in mind that alpha raptors do drop green crossbows and green bows.
Even blue ones.
Aye.
Don't forget, you also have the horse saddles. But normally Driftmark is the one for the horse saddles, but as our financial steward hasn't been awake, I doubt that he's even visited all the kingdoms. So if you do come across, well, find yourself in another kingdom or a dukedom in the next few days before Saturday, ask what blueprints they are planning to get. We won't make up our minds until Saturday before the Iron Bank opens. Also bear in mind, any donations is more than welcome, because it will be going towards the blueprints.
Done my bit. 55 gold. That's all I had. All my worldly wealth.
But like I said, this is something that you all need to think about.
It's because I literally don't need
And
gold.
ask around if
Living in the
you
city.
feel like taking this topic a bit further. The next thing that we're on to is the local reports which we are getting with wildlands. Lord Roderick, would you like to take over this?
Aye. As many of you have probably already heard, a certain notorious group who has been well known in previous summers, has seemed to re-emerge. And they are reorganized, it seems. They are Thens, and they're known by the name of Redclaw. Now, I believe it was Rafe and a few others who were at Winterfell earlier and had heard them yelling over the walls, or yelling at Winterfell, and saying that for any crow, as I like to call the Night's Watchman, found north of the wall, they will kill 10 Southerners in return. As they are Thens, they are known as cannibals. And they're quite dangerous. To identify them, they wear white fur, much like the wildlings that we know. They have intricate tattoo designs, and they like to mark their faces with the blood of the enemies they have supposedly slain. So with the reintroduction of this group, you must be ever vigilant, even more vigilant than previous summers. And that's why both Slash and Barty, you'll need to communicate ever more and increase those patrols. And we'll be talking to other kingdoms, as we have had friendships with Harrenhal, Vale, and Winterfell in the past. And be looking to organize our patrols based upon our regions, while sharing information that we need to. Do you have anything to put, my love?
I do excuse myself. I do have something to say regarding the wildlings. If any information of any descriptions or any attack can be brought to me, so I can directly send it by Raven to Castle Black, of course.
Of course. Everyone, please remember the fastest way to the other kingdoms at one time is by Raven. So if the Maester, or Maesters as now we have two, is awake and there is a wildling attack or seen a wildling, make sure you go straight to the Maester before actually running off to other kingdoms.
Rafe?
Yes, I do
You look like you have something to say.
Addendum here. The leader called himself Rygor. If I heard him correctly, he had quite a thick accent, but I do believe his name was Rygor. And there is also a 3-note report written for the lady and lord for your perusal.
Thank you, Rafe. There is also one other notorious wildling parading the lands, as we hear. And many of us would like to see a permanent end to that situation. And that wildling is known as Timmy. I'm sure everyone here has heard of him before. And many of you have heard his low growling voice. So again, if you hear any information on this man, we would most love to hear it. I'm sure there'll be quite the fight as to who gets to put an end to this situation.
Rangers, just remember, you are always the ones on the Stormlands patrolling. At night, you're normally the ones with inside the walls. Unless the Rangers have come to you informing you about a structure or wildlings upon the land. Just bear that in mind so there is no confusion or any of the job roles overstepping each other. Also, due to all these wildlings, I would hope that everyone will have some type of weapon on them, as well as a red flare. And please try
I know
not
that.
to leave any.
Do you?
Continue.
I know that Barty has made quite a few flares, so if you do not know where they are, or you do not have any on there, we'll set up a system like we had last summer for all those who remember it. So they are nicely spread out in their colors. If not, something similar, so they're easily accessible.
Also, those that were here last summer, we had many suspicious people, which we thought that were wildlings, coming to buy animals, mainly horses. Make sure that you ask questions before selling, like where do you come from? What's your name? What trade are you? If they don't seem suspicious, make sure that you sell the animals gold. Because normally wildlings don't have gold on them, unless they have just previously robbed someone. If you do feel like there is a suspicious person, which could be a wildling, make sure you go to one of the rangers or knights. And apart from that, I think that's everything. Unless you have anything to add, my lord?
Does anyone here wish to speak upon any matter? Does...
Yes, I do.
I do as well.
As you will, Keegan?
In regards to the wildlings, if we happen to have a group come upon us, may I suggest we use a code word, or what we can call a duress word, is a random word that we can throw into normal conversation with someone else that we do know. And if we hear that word, then we know that they are in trouble and they are in need of help.
That's a very good idea.
That was exactly the point that I was going to raise.
And preferably a word that isn't used to, so to speak, break people would be a good suggestion. I know that
Doesn't
about
actually
bread?
have to be a word.
How about bread?
Could be a phrase.
Well, the thing with duress words is they are put into phrases randomly, but they still sound within normal conversation.
That's also the problem with them, where they could be misconstrued. They're just missed on top of the phrase. A phrase is actually better to use because it's a thing that you normally wouldn't use, but it's a string of words that you would never use in normal conversation.
That's the thing, Rafe. It is a word that is not used very often, if at all. So if you hear that word, then you know something is up.
So it will sound extremely weird.
Yeah, but we know wildlings aren't very smart.
Guys,
Met
I'd
some
like
smart
to add...
wildlings.
If I may suggest, we could talk about our pet scorpions, as we don't have any pet scorpions.
It's too obvious.
Something along those lines.
You do have to remember that these wildlings, the ones that have been here for many summers, they are a lot smarter than the others. So, I don't know about you guys, but I was thinking more of a act than an actual word. For instance, Oh, sorry, my chest feels tight. Something a bit like that.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's good.
Yeah, that's that would really get the person's attention.
Just please, if you are to say such a thing, in the Maester Tower,
Didn't do it.
I will be asking you if you are indeed in pain.
May I give an
Well,
example?
if it's... okay.
Okay, so let's say our duress word is unicorn. You can simply go up to someone and say, "Hey, have you seen the unicorn they have at the Timberlands?"
Oh, yes, quite a better idea.
Hmm.
And that does not sound like a duress word at all.
I like the chest is tight suggestion because we'll be going to see the Maester anyway, so she can send a raven.
Oh, yes.
So, welcome to Stalemate here. Any more suggestions? Or are we going to keep it with the unicorn and the chesty cough?
Sounds good to me.
I'll let you all decide on that one. I think the chesty cough is slightly more under the table than the unicorn part.
As long as the wild things don't watch my stream. But they're not at the moment, so that's fine.
Quick question. Has anyone got any water on them? I feel rather dizzy.
And
Everybody.
100 people throw a bottle.
Thank you.
I'll take a full one. Shit, I picked mine up.
Sitting down shouldn't use so this should last until the
Oh, that feels so much better. Well, I do think that having both a word as well as a action phrase will be quite beneficial, especially depending on how the conversation's going. If you are face to face with a wildling and you know there's a knight around within hearing distance. So depending on what the conversation which you're having with the wildling, you could use the unicorn or you could use the chesty cough. So we could actually have them both.
I do apologize for interrupting, but may I have permission to actually send word of such a phrase to all the kingdoms? By Raven, of course. Or shall it be kept only in Storm's End?
I was honestly thinking that it will remain in Storm's End.
Maybe
However,
something more local. You could spread
however,
it to
you
those who
probably
visit more often, though.
Yes, of course.
yeah.
I think it's best
Also, you
kept
could
amongst us.
actually send the suggestion about having a phrase or a word indication to all the kingdoms.
Yes, I shall do so.
Doesn't have to be the same as us, but
At
is their
another
own
cost.
choice. So are we all happy with what we've chosen?
Yep.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with that. I'll respond to both.
Is there anything else that anyone wants to add to this meeting?
2 quick items, if I may, milady. The first is just, are we able to hold this meeting at the same time every week?
Yes. It will normally happen on a Friday. Normally the same time.
Okay, thank you. My others was just that, has anyone had any word if Rena is returning? Otherwise, I do feel I could benefit from having another cook to assist, because I'm not awake for all the hours I would like to be.
I haven't heard any word. But then again, I've barely seen Arlen.
I would hate to push her out, as she has more experience than me, I admit, but we could definitely do with somebody else, a farmer or a cook.
We may need to look to acquire the assistance of a friend from a close faction or kingdom, as we are primarily looking to enroll hunters at this point in time. They are our main priority, but we'll keep open our minds.
Of course, I'll always do as much as I can.
Aye, and we appreciate the work, Mirth. Also, there is one other matter, if it has not been addressed yet by the stable hands. Make sure, as always, all the animals have the appropriate names written on their saddles and such. Every animal needs to be owned by someone. If not, the gods will give a warning, and the gods will smite them. Is there any other matter?
I can quickly ask, does anyone have any wood on them?
I have
Yes.
6 wood.
10.
Alright, alright. Who's got 20?
Thank you. Continue.
Alright. If I may add a word, I would like to present myself as a possible steward, as now with the help of an apprentice, I have more free time, of course.
That's interesting.
And since I do need to take note of almost everything,
That's a good diplomat.
I wouldn't mind following you around, but or help Storm's End, of course, with anything it requires.
I actually like that suggestion.
Okay, so there'll be
Logically,
3 names in the pot.
NRP.
Anyone else would like to stand up to see if they'll fit the role and to be voted in as being steward? Please stand.
I've got time to do what I do now. I'd love it from an RP point of view, but not when I've got all this on my plate.
And also I need 1 bit of wood box.
What? Sorry.
Thank you.
Them stacks are noisy.
Okay. So we have the Maester, Andy, and Keegan. You are all able to vote. There is thatch and fibre inside this box, so you can make your own notes. Please pick someone that you think that will suit this role. Remember, the steward will be doing a lot of travelling between kingdoms, writing up a lot of reports, basically becoming a secretary.
That's what most of does.
And also needs the knowledge of all the laws within the lands.
That's
So,
what most of them. There is access to the citadel.
no further ado, please make a vote.
Right.
Remember, even if your name is in the hat to become steward, you're still able to vote.
Oh, are we voting now? Oh.
Yep, you're voting now.
What?
Yeah, you were voting now, Owen.
I don't have a note.
Inside the box, there's enough to make a note.
Oh,
But where do you make it? Like
You'll need to learn it if you haven't yet.
I can make you a note, dear, if you wish.
The special note.
Oh, wait, yes, only you can write in the note you make. I think it is at the bottom of your knowledge.
It would appear the gods have changed
got
the
it.
requirements as well.
It's called special
Is
note.
it
It's
called
called
the
special note.
special note?
Special.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Yep.
a special note.
It is all at the bottom of your knowledge.
And it is very, very, very special.
Turns out we don't need thatch.
Special like you, Rave.
Yeah, they've
Because you're special to me.
I know, buddy. I know. I know where you come
Are
from.
we to put these notes in the chest itself?
How do you write on it?
Aye, the lady will take them out as you enter them.
alright.
You simply write on it as soon as you make it, dear.
Whoops.
Just sit down. So we keep.
You can also
water.
consume it afterwards and add on to it, I think.
There's a big hole left by Windling going. So I don't so those can step out. Most Azalia, I don't know if she's here this season. One whose name I can't remember, who was at Castle Black last season. I've heard his voice, he came to Storm's End. Can't remember which maester he is. He's not the Noblest, he's not Grenadian, he's at Simblairs. I don't know that other maester's name, but yeah, I don't know if Zalia's back. Annabeth isn't, because I know she may be sort of alive, but I know that Libby's rolled another character. Well, I haven't watched their streams, so I don't really know what the other characters
Do
are.
we put our notes in this chest?
Yes.
Aye.
We have a baby. Who's imprinting?
Oh, crap, 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 crap! Thank you. Oh, I almost forgot about the horses. Whew. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's everyone's votes then.
How many people do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've only got 10 votes.
I have not voted. And I believe Aiden is asleep.
And I
Sorry,
cannot
did you
vote
vote?
as I am
Should
in
I
it.
wake him up?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Well, he's just a kid, so I don't know if he votes.
Phew.
His vote doesn't really count in the eyes of Her Grace. But this is an in-house thing. But there's no need to wake him.
Alright.
Victoria.
Okay, give me a moment while I count up these votes.
Loyalty. You wrote for one of the ones who just don't have the role, but actually, logically, the Maester makes a better candidate for a knowledge of the law and access to the Citadel, and the freedom of travel as a diplomat as a Maester. And she shouldn't be attacked, other than by wildling, but
Very good age, though.
I'll definitely keep her. Can you do the paperwork real quick, Victoria?
Sure.
Thank you.
oh, I say only 12 votes. God, they let us count them up. I'm being evil.
Get the juvenile. There.
Do we have more major berries, or should I go collect more?
Maybe you need some more. I need some more because we still have another baby horse on the way.
Okay, be right back.
All good.
Oh,
You got it?
everybody's leaving.
I'm awake! I'm awake!
Calmare, calmare.
It's okay, Aiden. Go. You can go back to sleep.
Sorry I fell asleep.
There's a couch
That's
here.
alright.
You can lay down on the couch. Put a couch down for you.
Seems like we need to revive the daydream sofa again.
Yeah, go lay down on the couch.
Pain meds his maester gave him must have knocked him out.
How does your ankle feel, Aiden?
I could
Doesn't
completely ignore the
feel
building
too
tonight.
bad.
I go get my medic with the
good.
maester. We do not pay. I think let's just get the foundations down on the greenhouse. Let's plant the new carrot plots.
Alright, where I think I laid them. Wherever he does go to. He's on the sofa.
Who are you looking for?
As it stands, we have a tie. So, as we have a tie, yes, Aiden, you're gonna have to vote.
Alright. Who are we voting for?
The tie is between the Maester and Andy. On which one do you think will be best at? Coming around with us, meeting all the dukes and duchess, lords and ladies and her grace, as well as travelling alone to see all the other kingdoms.
What's the opinion of the Maester and Andy?
Maybe we can get him a crayon. You can write on something.
I think the Maester would be good. She's a very nice person.
Might
Can
I
I vote
add?
for Maester?
Is Maester, as your position on the council is already secure, is it even possible for the Maester to be steward and Maester, as she is already steward?
Yes, I have asked in the past of such a thing, and yes, it is possible. Simply my opinion will be neutral is all.
As it involves kingdom politics, and I know this is a vote for the people of Storm's End, kingdom politics will have to often relay information and make decisions on the spot which is best for Storm's End. Would your ability in this matter inflict upon it, being a neutral party?
May I say something, Joe?
I was gonna say something too, but
No,
go
we
ahead.
can both
Barth.
say something.
One at a time though.
Yeah, Barth can start since he talked first.
Barty, please continue.
All I was going to say is if it's the steward's got to be travelling alone, and I mean no offence to this Maester, but Andy may actually be best suited for this due to being a ranger. As if you do remember what happened last summer with Archmaester Zalia being captured by one of the wildlings.
Yes, I do understand. Yes, probably it is better for him to be a steward.
Owen?
I would like to say why Andy is the best choice. No offense, Keegan. It's simply the fact that Andy knows a lot of people. Also, Andy's been around everywhere. And, no offense again, Keegan, but I've never actually seen Keegan leave Storm's End. Maybe he left a couple of times, but not really. And not a lot of people know him, I believe. So, yeah, that's why I see Andy fit for the role. That's it.
My love. I think this vote has been taken upon our shoulders.
Is there anyone here who objects to the appointment of Andy?
Will he
I
bring
don't object
cookies
at
back?
all, but I do have a question for Andy himself.
Okay.
So, my friend, we talked a few times, and last season you came here because you got chased out of Winterfell, and I don't know. Are you up for this? Because this is all about politics. You know, is this something that you
Well,
want to do? Do you want to do this?
I don't mind it at all. I mean,
Okay.
I have a lot of friends and family in high positions. So I
That's
kind of
all I wanted to
involved
ask.
in those things already.
If you want to do this, I'm all for it.
If nobody has anything else to say upon the matter, then it is agreed.
Well, I do wonder if it would be better to have more than one steward at some point. Of course.
As it stands, the council will be made up of myself, Lady Rarity, the Knight Commander, First Ranger, Steward Rafe, Steward Arlen, and the newly appointed steward that fits the kingdom role.
I see.
And of course, yourself, Maester.
I see that is sufficient people, of course. I do apologize. I was
That's
not
quite
aware of
alright.
the quantity of people.
The other stewards were appointed before the winter.
I see, yes. I do need to make a census, of course.
Of course, Maester. It was originally Serenity as our external steward. However, she moved on to Winterfell. And it is her position which is being voted upon now.
I see. I do thank you for filling me on the information.
There's much that we need to speak about.
Yes,
Especially
indeed.
with all the knights and rangers. And also you got your medical history to be doing with all the people.
Yes, indeed.
It's going to be a lot of talking. I hope I have enough coffee. Mirth, that might be one thing that will be on top of your list is coffee, by the way.
Coffee, okay, check.
Purple sandwiches.
So, my love, would you do the honours?
It is agreed then. Andy shall be the steward, like a man's kingdom politics. I would like to add that our current financial steward, Arlen, has been very tired of late, and we do hope he's able to wake up more often to fulfill his role. If it turns out that he is having trouble with this, and we'll give him much time of course, then there will be needing a new vote to be cast for a financial steward position. But that is all in the future.
Congratulations, Andy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, Andy.
I will try to serve Storm's End as good as possible.
I really
Sure you
do
will.
apologize to interrupt, but I must go into my head for an hour. I will speak to you
Very
with
well.
you, my lady, in about an hour and a half if possible. Alright.
I believe
course.
this meeting has been concluded.
It's been good, this.
Unless
we've
you
not
have
done
anything else to say, my love.
Hours tonight.
Apart from, thank you all for coming, and congratulations to all those that have a new role within our city. I know, and I'm sure that you'll all do well. Make sure everyone is safe when you leave these city walls, and remember our code-word phrase things. And please do remember the flags. Other than that, we can all leave. Oh, my lungs.
Full of unicorns.
Are you alright, Mom?
Can ask, who is it that that's able to make the windmill?
Ah!
The windmill?
Oh yeah, I was going
You
to
mean
ask
the
that.
millstone?
Think with me.
That
think
would
we'll
be
make
Our
one
Lady
soon.
or herself.
Actually,
Nice stick.
it's just me, as Aiden is apprentice.
Well, then it's just you.
Can we request a windmill then, please, your
I'll be
ladyship?
there.
But we forgot one
Okay.
thing.
Do you...
You still have to appoint a new head stable hand.
Yes. Molly, have fun.
Knock yourself out.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Congratulations, Andy.
Okay.
Thank you.
And, Molly.
Alright.
Molly. As being the new stable master, you know that the stags are a mighty mount and also a fighting force. It is your main priority to make sure that the stags are bred to perfection. Also, it is your job to organize the other stable hands in what duties they are doing,
Andy.
which
Can I have a
also
word?
means
It's
breeding
alright with
defensive
you,
animals.
Lady Rarity. Also, I would like my husband to help me too, since I also. So, remember, I'm pregnant as well. Don't forget about that.
Alright,
I know you're pregnant, but I know you'll be able to cope. Trust me, it's not that much stress.
Oh, we'll all work hard to help you, Molly.
Aiden,
And
how's your
also
leg?
your husband is the new steward.
You won't have to go outside as much.
Sword, but not too bad.
You'll be able to do it. Don't worry.
How are you, Dad?
But there is one thing that a
Mhm.
stable master really needs to
How
do.
are you?
I'm alright, Aiden.
Ted.
It's just to keep tabs on the collars of all the animals to make sure they are appropriately tagged properly. So if you see something that
Well,
isn't tagged properly,
if,
then it is your duty to say, collar it.
of course. But where'd my husband go now that I think about it?
Say again?
I'm just wondering where my
think he
husband
went to
went.
talk to
So,
with Rafe.
oh. Well, maybe when
I
he
don't
comes
know.
back, maybe he'll be able to help me.
I'm sure he will. However, I'm gonna steal
Situation
your
of the
husband.
stag, the does.
Somebody want kibble.
I'm sure. But I need to steal your husband for a minute so I can speak to him. Regards to being
I do
steward.
apologize
Yes, mister.
to interrupt, but Lady Rarity, I would like to schedule a meeting with you. When and how much time, if you do have the time today, would you like to meet?
Is that a maester's voice?
Yep.
Well, I needed a maester like
Of
20
course,
minutes
I
ago.
need to speak with Andy.
Give me a second in my head.
Alright.
So I need to speak with Andy and go through the stewardship with him.
Yeah.
And then Andy's gonna most likely come back down here and help guide Molly.
And one works on something that no one
And then
goes
I'm
over
all
the
yours.
limit. It's not too much work actually.
Right.
So
It's more
I don't
organization
so
than
I
anything.
kinda don't get it why I had to drop that off, to be honest.
Right.
There's one article. Here. Right. We crashed. Okay, we crashed. That's okay. Right, food 64. All that stuff I have. Right, probably just stop. Right, it doesn't raise it above the max. Right. Stations 8. Let's go. Looking the most for tackle for the wall.
Or something. You call, you say what now?
Coffee say, excuse me, I have a tight chest, or something to that effect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thanks for your time.
Right, let's look at anything made up. No. 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 I don't think there's anything up here. $24. Stone, wood. Group plots. No, group plots. Fiber. Is that? Right. Is all my spelling tonight? No, what am I missing?
I'm gonna go find out where the fuck this way goes.
I'm wondering here. Mate. It might be broken. One, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, so we go on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16. So, pencil don't work. Okay, let's work this out, chat. 16 balls. 1 times 1, 9, 2 times slope, right, left, 8, slope, proof, 4,
I'm getting better with names. And
I
he's
noticed.
thinking of starting up this. Oh, thank you. He's starting to come up with this Hunters Guild thing, and basically, I'm going to be a policeman.
Yeah. Can I talk to you about that at some point, Patches?
Sure thing. I know you're saying he's just a kid, but he saved my ass from dying on that doorstep, so he is a man, damn it.
Da-da-da-da-da. Mhm.
Hey, Draven, you need to take the stag right into the blacksmith through the back.
Congrats, Molly.
Around. Oh yes. Okay. Thank you.
Just so you know, Molly, there was a 71 horse over there with no name on it, so I've claimed it for now, just so it's got my name. I can keep it, or you can give it to someone else. It's up to you.
No, go ahead and keep it.
Yep. These first 2 coffers right here, Draven.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Keegan. Any horse saddles, please?
Hey, Mirth.
Just the one.
Alright, crafting up now here in the smithy.
Thank you so much.
On the bodkin arrows yet.
Which
The
arrows?
bear.
Bodkin?
Oh, I'll take a bear. I'll take a
The
bear.
other long one?
No.
Yeah.
I believe it's the blacksmith that needs to make the actual arrowhead. But those things completely ignore damage. So I mean, like a normal strong longbow. Oh yeah, armor. A normal strong longbow will probably hit you if you were to put a number on it.
Probably door size. Really? Yeah, we have. Right, what's some of that off? I'll tell you what, let's just put resources in. That's broken. Sure, that's a good try, isn't it? That's close. Right, let's put building stuff in here. Yeah, that's all building stuff. We can't see. What's this one? Yeah, that's what we're all. Yeah. Give it a note then.
Be safe. No more sharks.
You
Run
as
away.
well.
No more sharks.
Next shark I see, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
No!
Fine.
But I ain't dragging your ass to Heron Hall again. Sorry.
Oh, but you were so good at it the first time. Right, I'm gonna make a move. I'll see you lads
Take care,
later.
Patches.
So yeah.
Cheers, buddy, you as well.
Hey, Keegan.
What's up, Slash?
Why do I feel like I'm the only one that voted for you?
I don't know.
Molly.
Hi, Slash.
Check breeding stable. She may be down there.
Are you gonna talk to?
You're live.
Thank you. I'll be back upstairs.
It's not purple, Raikou. It's green.
I didn't say purple. I just said it's a mohawk. Where did he go? Bars.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened there, Slash, but...
Heyo.
Could be alright. Mohawk.
Slash,
Good.
how are you?
Oh, come on.
Oh my gosh, you all have mohawk.
After you,
Coming in.
Okay, now we need Barth
I'm glad you're
standing
okay.
next to us.
Thank you.
I swear you.
And when were they given this contract?
3 days ago. Obviously, I'm not asking. I'm not asking for all the kingdoms. I'm not asking for all the kingdoms to stop their breeding and or taming for themselves, just to get us things. But anything that doesn't meet your standards, any Kentros that you can find spare. Does it have to be the Lord Commander giving you the contract, or?
It's either the Lord Commander or the Steward.
Can I assign more than one contract?
You can sign as many contracts to any kingdom.
Oh, alright. Well, would that be okay with you, or? I'm
sure when we go into the Redwoods to find some more stags and does, we'll keep an eye out.
As I said, I don't want to stop you from getting your own defences, so... Oh, sorry, let me put my shirt back on.
I was gonna say, that was quite a disturbing sight. But of course, do not worry about our breeding program and our defenses. Our stable hands are capable of taming multiple animals at the same time.
I'll get the doors.
Something happened to my glass jar. Have we got any more?
Last water jar. I had to make a water
I can see why this man didn't react so negatively at my comment in reaction to his.
We'll have to leave it there, champ. It's too late. I'm always get those done. I need the foundations, but maybe it's too busy. Shame we even got a stone mason that's not allowed to keep, but her priority is the whole keep and castle, I think. Anyway, no night, chap. We'll try something tomorrow.